This is weird. Okay, so Twitch, Twitter. Yo, what's up? Yeah, I'm trying to
What's
figure
up?
out what the heck is going on, man.
I can see it. I
So,
can see it on the screen now. So
oh, it works
I can.
now.
Yeah, it works now.
So why the hell it says error? I'm confused. I am so lost. I don't know what just happened. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. All right, well, whatever. It's fine now. Give me one second. Uh, that. Okay, so it looks like it's good on Twitch. I think it's good on Twitter. Yeah, Twitter is looking good. And YouTube. Let me see. Yeah, YouTube is good. I don't know why it says error. I am so confused. Whatever. It's all good. How's everything, Pete? Go Canes. Yo, I can't believe you were up at that time to watch the game. Yo, it's been
Thursday
20
and
something years, bro. Been 20 something years now. So,
and
hey.
I did it again Friday night to watch the Indiana
Oh, you did. Nice.
versus Oregon game. Yeah,
Ni-
but I mean it
Nice,
was
man.
Friday going into Saturday, so like I knew this weekend I was gonna do nothing but merge into the couch and just chill, right? So
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't really uber worried about it, any impact on my sleep schedule. And then again, I went to bed last night at 1:30 and
Yeah.
woke up at 9 o'clock today, fully rested. So
So
I'm
you're
good.
ready for the final then, huh?
Oh hell yeah! But I'll be in the states on and around that time. So I did get confirmation. So yeah, I'll
Oh, I'm gonna see you.
be.
Yeah, that's
Yeah. So
dope.
I'm still working on trying to get there the 19th. So we can have dinner that day. It's going to be either the 19th or the 20th at this point. So it's one of
Dope,
those two
dope.
days.
That's cool, man. Can't wait for us. I'll pick you up. You don't have to get tax or anything like that. We'll pick you
Bro,
up.
that's a company. That's a company. Let the company pay for it, dude.
Bro, I don't mind picking you up. It's not a yo. I don't mind, man. We'll go and pick you up. Do you know what time?
My flight lands at 4:30, but then I got to get through customs. I got to get
Oh, so you're gonna be there
passport
for like 2
control,
hours.
bags, because I'm gone for almost 2 weeks. So I have to bring like a big maleta
Wait, do you
of
have
clothes.
global? Do you have global?
No, I don't use
Global
Global. I'll
entry?
just use mobile
Oh.
passport control (MPC). It's much easier, and you don't pay for anything. It's free.
Oh, okay, then, okay.
Every time I've used it, going back to like 10 years now.
Yeah, yeah.
Remember, I have family in that department,
That's all good.
and I've got family members that were flight attendants, and I know friends that are pilots. So it's much easier. And an American citizen, so I'm not gonna have to worry about going through a lot
Yeah,
of
yeah, yeah, yeah,
the
yeah.
BS.
Yeah, I mean, we do global. I actually, we do this in Punta Cana when we land. We usually do VIP. You pay an amount for that, depending on when. Like, there's if it's like during the holidays, the price go a little bit up. But it's cool that they get your luggage, they do all the passport, everything. You don't have to worry about it. You just chill in the lounge and do all the work, and then they give you transportation. Sometimes they have their own team take you to like the resort
Oh yeah,
or
well, I mean,
yeah,
most other countries
do that right.
do have something similar to that. I know, like in Bangkok, if you fly business or above, you're automatically added to the
Oh,
to the
mm-hmm,
fast pass, essentially, for customs and
mm-hmm,
passport control. Essentially, that's in the United States because we're all capitalized, right? Everything
mm,
is, if you could pay us, we'll do it.
yeah.
And that's been more or less mimicked across the globe. Not every country does it. Like I know when I go to Japan, it doesn't matter. You're going through the
Mm-hmm,
same line. But
mm-hmm.
most countries do offer some kind of a service like
Yeah, that's
that that
dope.
will
I,
allow you
I
to
love that.
to
I,
bypass it.
I mean,
And for like
having that
50,
long
60
ass flight.
bucks,
Yeah.
like me, I'm going to LA. That's a 12 and a half hour flight. The last thing I want to do is stand in line for 3 hours or
Just to
however
get
long
in.
it could take, or 45, even if it's 45 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds bougie and it sounds entitled, but my time. I value my personal time. So
Hmm.
if I can drop 50 or $60 and bypass that line, that's not a problem. So
Same.
like that was a problem flying here back home to Switzerland for a while,
Hmm.
where I would still, even though I was living here and I had a, I had a resident, or not a resident permit, but I had a B permit that allowed me to live here in the country. I still had to go through the regular all passport line. But now, like as recently as maybe a year and a half ago or 2 years ago,
Hmm.
because the systems are integrated, imagine that, right? And just imagine that having your passport integrated to the passport control and your
Hmm.
local permits and your residence cards, et cetera, all being linked into the same thing. It's something the United States could never do.
Hmm. Hmm.
But now I land and I go through the same line as the native Swiss who have a Swiss passport. I just go in and I put my American passport on the thing. It checks it. It connects back to the back end. It says, "Oh, Peter Toledo lives in this country. Peter Toledo lives in Canton Zug. He's got an active B permit. Pass through like a
Fast,
regular
yeah.
yeah. It's amazing.
No, it's dope. It's dope. By the way, I was looking, and I'll mention on the podcast, yo. I was looking at the episodes. Yo, we're like 17 episodes away to episode 1500.
Jesus.
I know. I was like, what the heck? It's a lot. And and I'll mention this on the podcast too. Actually, we should just, I'll mention on the podcast. We have like 2 minutes. It's something pretty cool. I think a lot of people are going to be very happy about this little update that I just found out a couple days ago for all podcasts, all in general, everything. That's going to benefit us. So, oh yeah. I see Division 3 in the title. Yeah. It's I think it's something that we should talk about. It's I mentioned it. I sent it to Pete.
Yeah.
I sent it to Pete. Yeah, 'cause we're hardcore Division fans, like hardcore. You're a part timer. Yeah, we are part timer. And Pete's a full time
Wow.
traveler. What?
Wow. I'm
What?
a part timer. You want to see you getting yourself part time band?
Oh wow. Ooh. Then you're screwed. Then you're screwed. Yeah.
You can
Yeah.
get it too thirsty.
By the way, everyone, this month there's a lot of like things happening behind the scenes, a lot of like future events and all that stuff. And because spring, it's a lot of games coming out, man. It's a lot of games. So be on the lookout. Hopefully, some reviews of something that we probably will do in the future. We'll see, but I'm excited. Excited for this month. I mean, for this year.
Hmm.
Not good stuff. All right, so let's do it at 7:30. Let's go for it. All right. Let me know when you're ready, Pete.
I'm here,
All
man.
right, all right, let's do it. Let's do it. Welcome to a brand new episode here, Gamer Tag Radio. This is episode 1483. For those who don't know this, only 17 episodes away to episode 1500 on Gamer Tag Radio. Insanity having those amount of episodes. GTR, but stay tuned. Hopefully, I don't know. We'll see between now and then. Hopefully, something will pop up. But yeah, it's gonna be cool, man. It's gonna be really cool. Great year. Lots of content, lots of conversations, lots of news, and everything is expensive. But we're gonna talk about all that stuff in the future. And I'm here with the one and only Peter Toledo. What's up, Pete?
What's up, dude? How are you?
Good, man. How's everything over there, the other side of the world?
It's been snowing for 3 days.
Oh,
It's
all
cold.
right, all right.
Yeah, it's dropped all the way down to like negative 10 C. Um,
Mm-hmm.
well, in freedom units, that would be like 15 below or 15, yeah, 15 below for
Oh,
the freedom units monitor people's. But yeah, it's I've always thrived in the snow and I enjoy it. So
mm-hmm,
it's
mm-hmm.
I love it, right? And plus, it's cool to see the whole country blanketed in white.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
that's really cool.
Dope, man. I have an update, and this is something where I just heard about this recently, actually. So it looks like Spotify is going to be working with a lot of podcast hosting companies for creators to also get opportunity to put their video content and audio content from their platform. So let's say for us, from Audio Boom to Spotify, and we'll get ads there too. But now this opportunity where we can now upload videos in the future. It's not anytime soon. I have to wait until I get the green light. So it looks like the videos that we record here, we will upload it to Audio Boom, and it will go to Spotify and other places. And now people could watch our content or listen to the content at the same time. So like you have the option if you want to watch video or audio. Before it was just audio because the technology wasn't there yet for Audio Boom and other places where you can upload it and get those opportunities too. Because for those that don't know, we get like a lot of pre-recorded ads, similar to like YouTube and other places. Do the audio version, but now with this new technology, it's going to help us to just upload one file to multiple places, especially Spotify, and now we'll get ads and all this stuff there. That's going to help us, But it's not launched yet, but it's cool to see Libsyn and Audioboom, Acast, and a couple other platforms that's going to be part of that program. So the part that I'm excited about is like, hey, now we could upload videos directly to Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and other places. Before we couldn't do that. So yeah, just want to mention that I'm excited. I know people were asking me, why you guys haven't done that? And I know I did it like as an experiment, but it was affecting the numbers on Audio Boom. That's why I had to like remove it because it wasn't counting the views and downloads from Spotify to our podcast hosting company. So it was hurting us like really bad. And they even contacted me, hey, that's weird. What happened with your episodes? Why is there no download numbers? I'm like, what are you talking about? And it was because of that. Because I did that thinking it will work, and it didn't work. But now with this change, it's gonna help us out a lot. So I just want to mention that because people have been bringing that up a lot to me. Like, hey, can you upload videos? I'm like, soon. Because they could watch it on their devices, their consoles, and so on. You know what I'm saying? So
So you've been messing up our money.
I know, right? I mean, it's not a lot, but hey, it helped pay the bills, man. 'Cause, yo, everything is not cheap. You know what I'm saying? Like this Riverside is not cheap. Let me tell you guys. Like this is, and it's gotten better. I love that they're adding a lot of new features and everything in there, man. But I'm just trying to make it easy because before we had to do everything through like Streamlabs, OBS. It was just a lot. I don't have time for like editing and it's just too much. But now with what we have now, it helps us out. So yeah, just want to mention that very quick. Like I was saying earlier, there's a couple previews coming up in the future of stuff that I've been playing. Can't say
Okay.
what it is, but hopefully it will go up in the future. That's all I can say.
Don't worry about it, chat. And those of you listening, I don't play these either, so I don't
Uh,
get invited. So.
well, you come to LA and you're in town, and we could go together.
No, I don't know. We'll see. I'll
We'll
be in
see.
LA, but it's don't invite me.
Oh, yeah. Well, stay tuned. What else is going on? I'm trying to think if there's anything else before we go to the topics. I know we talked about X Real last week, and hopefully Pete, hopefully you'll get one because I would love for
We'll
you
see.
to.
I,
We'll
I
see. Fingers
mean,
crossed. We'll see. But
I mean,
I would love to get your feedback. Like, especially now that you're going to be traveling in the future. Hopefully you get it at that time. But
well, that'd be phenomenal,
that
right?
would be
If they
really
can,
cool,
if they,
right?
and it'd be really nice is I know that at CES they just announced the Asus X Real glasses.
Yes, yes.
So
That is crazy. Let me see.
if you could send me that one, I would love to do a review of that and
Yeah,
highlighting the changes and the differences between what Danny and Paris got and the newly
yeah.
announced Asus X Real glasses.
I think this is not a thing where you directly go to X-ray for that. I think this is more like Asus contact for
Hey,
this type of
look,
thing. But
man,
it's cool. It looks
Asus
cool.
or X Real,
Yeah,
put me in contact
yeah.
with Asus,
Wait,
and
this is
I
what
will.
this is pretty cool. And it has like these images on the side, like the
Yeah,
lighting and everything. So it's 171-inch, 240 hertz
yeah. So
virtual
it
screen.
essentially puts it essentially puts the video inside the glasses to
Yeah.
the in the screen to what the equivalent of what a 171 inch 240 hertz screen would look like. So
Yeah.
yeah, so I mean,
I mean, it
hook it
looks pretty
up,
cool. I like
hook it up.
this.
I'm here. I'm here for it.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll see. We'll see. All right. So first thing first, Pete. Let's talk about this because I know people been talking about this now like the past couple of days. And the first topic is, yo. And look, typically this is not 100% official, but I'm a little bit worried because everything is just the price is just everything is going up. And actually, I was watching a couple videos of people that went to CES, and yo, everything that they got to see over there, everything just went up. Price that's coming out in the future, actually, it's coming out this year. And one of them, Pete, there's not a CES. This is separate, but I know Val hasn't really talked about this, but the price for the Steam Machine. And for those who don't know, I had a Steam Machine back in the days. I had one. I got it from Alienware.
Hmm.
And the problem I had with the Steam Machine at that time, it was multiple partnership with Valve, right? And all of them have different prices. Some of them were more powerful than others. It was very confusing. Prices was all over the place. But the thing that I'm excited about for this one that's coming out, they just announced a couple months ago, Valve, the new Steam Machine. This one, it looks like it's just going to be one machine, maybe potential partners in the future. But the ones that they announced, that one, there's a leak that just came out from a realtor, not realtor, a realtor store, and that one, the prices. Let me look it up because when I saw the prices, I was like,
Oh no,
oh my god.
so the prices were in Czech currency. If you
Oh,
were
okay.
to do the conversion now, it would since there's two iterations of the device, right? There's the 512 gig and a 1 terabyte Steam
Mm-hmm.
PC.
Mm-hmm.
The equivalent of the 512 gig would be about $950, with the 1 terabyte version being about 1,070. Now, also note that it includes an alleged automatic 17% markup because, look, everybody's got to make a couple of points on it and make their money. Um, but that is the alleged pricing. This is based off of somebody hitting the website and going into the source code of the websites.
Mm-hmm.
Um, this people really got nothing else better to do than to go checking out the code of back end of somebody's websites. But I
I
mean,
know, I know, but the thing is though, Pete, I know there was conversations at like a preview event for this a couple of months back, and I think one of the content creators, and I can't remember who it was, asked Val, "Hey, so this is gonna be cheap, like a console version, like that price?" And the whole team from Val were quiet. They didn't want to say anything. They were like nervous about it to talk about it, right? And I think it looks like it might be a price of a PC. That
I
like a like
mean,
a like a cheap version of a PC,
if you
but
think about it, it is essentially a gaming PC, right? So the difference between a gaming PC
mm-hmm.
and a console is not very much. But to ensure that you've got a gaming device that is capable of being more powerful than a standard console, which is traditionally a lower tier as far as specs, hardware, graphical capabilities, etc. Yeah, this is on par. Now, take into consideration the massive jump in pricing as a result of Micron jumping out of the consumer RAM business, and yeah, your prices start to skyrocket. You see organizations like Nvidia. They're now, you know, they're pricing for all of this because they're jumping into the AI space as well. They're one of the leaders. That all has a trickle down effect on the pricing, right? So whether it's your chips, whether it's your GPUs, whether it's memory, all of those prices go up.
Mm-hmm.
And look, could you build out a comparable device for less? Yes, but you also have to now care and feed this device. If you're gonna, it's not gonna be water cooled, but yeah, you have to go in there and you have to make sure that you can put your PC together. So Danny, I think it's a practice for you if you want to do it cheaper.
No, but you know what it is. So why I want to buy this because I've been playing a lot more PC games. Yeah, I play consoles. It's not
Because
and also
you're a console hoarder. That's why you
no,
collect
no,
everything.
no. Here I collect everything. No, but you know what's the problem? Like I sometimes I don't want to. I don't feel like sitting in front of my PC to play. Like hey, sometimes I want to play, by the TV, just relax, sitting down, play some multiplayer games, with friends or family. But yeah, and it's easier for me to also to when I travel, I could take that with me and connect it to it like a TV or I also have the
With GeForce Now,
LIX.
you can do that though. You have GeForce Now, you can do that. You can stream to your
Oh,
to
of
your
course.
desktop.
Yeah, but not when I go to another place. I can't do that on the on the TV like another location. You get what I'm saying? Because sometimes they say for Dominican Republic, they say there's no server that will be like even like a smooth experience playing
Oh
it
no,
from there.
you're always going to deal with latency. I mean,
Yeah,
outside
yeah,
of your house, you're always going to deal with latency.
yeah,
So
yeah. But
whether
I prefer to download it here and then play it
oh, of course,
whatever I'm
of
playing.
course.
You know what I'm saying? So but it's just that like it's a small device, easy to take it around and so on. And if I want to record some content, I could do that too. So, but yeah, I don't know. Are you planning to get a Steam machine or no? Are you planning to get one? No,
I'd rather use the $1,000 on that and put that towards new kit in my box. That's it.
or play a PlayStation 5? Because you say
Or
you want to get a
PlayStation
Wolverine.
5. I mean, or look, split the cost, get a PlayStation 5, play Wolverine when it comes out day one.
And then
And,
return it.
and no,
That's
no,
ridiculous.
no, yeah, I know, right?
I finished the
I am
game.
the
Yeah.
kind of scumbag that would do that though, right? But I would do that and then drop the other 500 bones or whatever's left on maybe a new motherboard or a new chip for my box.
No,
Actually,
I
I'd do
look.
that for a new chip because my motherboard could support like a new chip. So I'll just
Yeah,
do that.
people will actually would do that. They will buy a console, play it, finish the game, and return it. I'm like, wow, that's a scumbag. And move right there. Oh man, cool, cool. No, but I just want to bring that up because I know that conversation's been going around for a while, man. I still want to get a Steam machine. I don't know if I'll get it day one, but I'll eventually will get it because I think it'll be cool to play at home and so on. Hey, look, if you play Steam a lot on PC and you want to play something on your TV, this could be it.
Look, dude, it's no different than just build a mini ITX box, get like a single fan 4060 or something like that and put it in your living room. It's no different. The only difference is it comes already bundled and put together. One of our longstanding community members who created the Discord for us, shout out to Beaker. He went out and did that for himself. What was it, last year? He built a small gaming PC, puts it in his living room, and he does all of his casual gaming on that box. And he's got a Switch next to him or whatever, and he can walk around the
Nice.
house. But him and his wife play on the big TV in the living room on the couch, and they play all of their casual games on there. So this isn't a surprise, right? There's people have been doing this for a long time.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Steam
100%.
or Valve, right, at the end of the day, is just capitalizing on their familiarity and comfort with doing it using Steam OS, which automatically bypasses, X number of dollars having to go to Microsoft for its licensing. You can just do it on the Steam OS, which was the big part that confused the F out of you back in the day because you weren't a Windows person
No, I wasn't.
back in
I
the
wasn't at
day,
all.
right? So you having to try and do, PC gaming on a device that was on an absolutely foreign operating system, right? And yeah, you had exposure to it from work and stuff like that to Windows, but as a gaming operating system, unfortunately, you were so separated from that it added an unnecessary level of difficulty. But I mean, look, times have changed. Look, you're on a PC
Oh
right
yeah,
now.
I'm
You do
playing
gaming
more now.
PC. So
It is.
it's
It is different. Like at that time, I just didn't have an area to play PC. I'm like, is it worth getting that? I had my console set up. It was a lot easier for me to play that, and plus, PC was expensive. I mean, it's still expensive, but it was expensive at that time too. So that's why it took me a while. It took me a while. So, but there's a question here. This pretty. I should bring this up. This is from John Wakey 3000 on Twitch. Does anyone think there will be a Steam machine to compete with PlayStation 6 and the next Xbox console?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if Steam does it, if Valve ends up doing this device in the same way that it does the Steam Deck, where it belongs to you. It's not like you see a lot of other manufacturers where like Apple solders their RAM and solders the hard drive and the chips to make it difficult for you to do it.
Yeah.
If you take the back off of your Steam Deck right now, you will see QR codes on all of the parts that are upgradable by you as the owner, because Valve does believe in the right of ownership. And so if you own that box, you can do whatever you want to it.
Yeah.
If you want to mod it and slap an external 5090, you can go right ahead and do it. If you want to sit there, and they've partnered with iFixit to give consumers guides to be able to go and update, add memory, add add storage, you can do that. So, shout out to Valve to that, for supporting the right for free ownership. And us as the consumer, I'm not gonna say you, I say us as all, us as the consumer to do what we want with the devices that we pay. I paid $500, whatever the Gen 1 price was for the top tier 512 terabyte Steam Deck. I should have all the rights and capability to go and upgrade that. And same for the Steam machine or the Steam PC when it comes out, in whatever it comes out. I would not be surprised if they say, look, it comes shipping with a 1 terabyte. Here's the instructions, go to iFixit, and they'll have a little kit that walks you through the upgrade of it. And I can go, and I don't have to go to a specific marketplace and only buy a specific piece of kit. No, I can, if I'm here, I'll go to MediaMarkt. But if I'm in the States, I can go to Best Buy or Amazon or Galaxus if I'm here in Europe, or wherever, your local retailer, buy whichever piece of hardware, buy your RAM sticks, or as long as you buy the right format, buy the right, piece of equipment and upgrade it myself if, I choose to do that. Now, like you, Danny, and this is no slight on you, right? Because
it's a diss, guys.
Okay, fine, it's a diss, that's it. Whatever. But most consumers, they don't want to have the fuss of having to do that themselves. So that's the whole reason why consoles are so popular. It's why handheld devices like these are so popular, is that consumers don't have to worry about going out and buying every single piece of kit and making sure, oh, did I buy the right size case because I bought too big of I bought, my power supply doesn't fit, so now I have to go return it and I have to buy a small form factor power supply, and the cables aren't long enough, so I have to buy a custom kit, or I have to go, I bought an ATX board but I bought a mini ITX case, so now they don't have to worry about any and all of that. And that's why your consoles, that's why the Steam machine and all these other devices are so popular, because you buy them and you turn it on and you're good to go. You don't have the hassle and fuss of putting them all together. But then there's nerds like myself in Paris and everybody else, a lot of others around the globe that A, enjoy that, and B, have the time and energy and the skill set to put it together. But look, Danny, honestly, if you put an hour to 2 hours worth of time into doing it, you could do it yourself, and you would save money in the future by doing it yourself. And honestly,
no, I get it. Yeah,
I did it with my son. I did it with my daughter. They built their machines themselves, right? Their first ones. My son could do it now. Actually, his partner actually does it for him now, because he's still too lazy to do that. I love you, son, but yeah, you're too lazy to do it. That's his partner does it for him. But like my daughter, yeah, she with my guidance, and I was there looking over her shoulder, she put her first PC together, and hey, it worked. And then
but the majority of people just don't have the time, or it's just a hassle. And I get it. Look, I get it. People will do it. So people rather pay extra because they don't want to deal with it. That's me. I was like, I can just pay it and I'm good.
And look, I know we joke around, but there's nothing wrong with that, right? There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. There's people that can fix cars. There's people who can do electrical work. There's people who can do plumbing. Those are three things that I don't want to do.
Yeah, you pay it, right?
So,
You pay extra.
so
You're
what
like,
do I
I don't
do?
know.
I pay to have somebody
Extra.
else do for it. Yeah,
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
absolutely.
By the
You
way,
know,
this is another message. This is a pretty good one from B Gamer 90. Shout out to B Gamer. What's up, man? Long time listener. He said, I'm already thinking ahead to next gen consoles. I could see myself keeping my Xbox Series X around for a smaller titles, multiple gens of backward PC, but could see myself getting a PlayStation 6 pretty early for new, bigger games, and PlayStation 5 Pro quality and PS VR. I'm thinking both the next Xbox and PlayStation 6 will be around $799 based on trends we see. It might be even more than that, I think. I think it's gonna be more expensive than that. I don't see that being $799. Look, I remember the days of like the $299, $199 to buy consoles. Look, even the old school Atari days, $50. This is like towards the end of the Atari. Bro, that those days are completely gone. Everything's just gonna be up, man. Um, but here's for me. I have a pretty good, powerful PC. I don't have a 50 series. I have a 40 series. I have a 4090 in my
same,
PC.
same.
You too, right? And I'm good with that. I can see myself using this for a long time. Maybe in the future I'll upgrade. But, um, let's say PlayStation 6 and the next Xbox. I just don't see these consoles going to be as powerful as a PC like this. I think it's going to be reasonable, like good enough that it's going to look good, but it's not going to be like super powerful because everything is just too expensive for companies to make these consoles. If they want to make it more powerful, it's going to be more expensive for the consumers. So I think it's going to be decent enough, and especially now with handhelds that good to go. It looks great. Doesn't have to be high end device.
Yep.
I think it's gonna be like that in the future, man. Just to save money for everyone, for the companies and also for the consumers, But or maybe give you the option, like, hey, you could buy the most powerful one, more powerful console, or buy a Series S type thing, just to keep it cheap. I personally, I'll probably buy the cheaper one because it doesn't make sense to buy an expensive console because I already have a PC. You get what I'm saying, Pete? Do you feel the same? Like, look, if there's an option for you to buy a PlayStation 5, and let's say there's two versions, one is cheaper than the other, you're gonna go probably most likely with the cheaper version because you already have a device that is really high end. But it doesn't matter if you just want to play the game. You don't care about these graphics and all this stuff, right? Or you care about
I
those stuff.
still want graphic fidelity. I still want to be able to fire up my machine and play my game and see that FPS thing at the top right or top left of the screen in
Mm-hmm.
the high 100s or the low 200s. That's why I have a 240 hertz monitor. That's why I have a
Mm-hmm.
4090. That's why I have 64 gigs of RAM. That's why I paid way too much money than I should to build the machine that I wanted to build, right? But Paris just says, build a PC, Danny. Stop making excuses.
Hey, man. Hey,
But yeah, I
I
mean,
already have a PC, Paris. What is your problem? Go away.
it's
Go.
it's it's why I do what I do. It's why I did what I did and put my machine together to the specs because I wanted that capability. Much like I said at the beginning of the show or earlier in the show, I could put a lower spec box in my living room and we could play there if we wanted to, but
Mm-hmm.
I use my living room for naps and watching sports and TV and YouTube. And then, if and when I'm gaming, I know exactly where I'm going to be. I'll be right here unless I grab my Steam Deck or my Switch.
Well, all right.
It's just convenience out of everything.
Yeah, it's all good. All right, so we're gonna go to the next topic, and I think this is a good one. This one is interesting because we'll go with Julian. He worked on the previous multiple Division games, and they're working on the Division 3. We're huge fans of the Division. Huge. Actually,
Well, not Paris.
uh, Paris. No, but actually, the other day I was just curious. Because I have also the Division 2 on PC. Because I was just curious. I went back to see if our logo is still there.
Oh,
You know what you
as a clan, I couldn't
clan?
find it when I went in.
I found it. I found it.
On PC, I
It's
don't
there.
know, but it was on. Wait, actually, no. I did look on the last update for the Division 2. It
Yeah.
was there, but because the team is full, nobody can add it. I would
Really?
have
No,
to.
it's there. I saw it. I just.
You can't join the clan because it's already
Oh
at
no, no, no!
max
You can't join the
capacity.
clan. Not join
You
the clan. I'm
have to
talking about the
join on.
image.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you have. You, I just read Paris's messages. uh, you
Well,
can't
Paris
join. You can't join in either Xbox or PC because the clan is at max.
is Max. Yeah.
One of us would have to go back in on Xbox and start kicking people out of the clan, but I'm not going to bother doing
No,
that.
no, I'm not gonna
What's
do that. I'm not
crazy
gonna.
though is there's no link, there's no cross-platform link between PC and Xbox because then that would have allowed me to go in and access the clan. But since there's no capability for that, I'm not trying
Yeah.
to.
No, but anyway, I saw it. It's still there, so it's cool. The you could still use an image if you create like a new clan and stuff. So shout out to Julian. But he, of course, for those that don't know, he's the executive producer of the Division series and also Star Wars Outlaws. That was the last time actually I spoke to him was for the Star Wars Outlaws game a couple years back, and he was on the new Game Plus showcase, and they talked about briefly uh, about uh, about the game and massive and all that, um, and everybody knows about this. He says that this game is going to be more impactful, more. It's going to have more of a big as an impact, similar to like the Division One. And I was thinking, Pete, I like the Division One. I felt like it was very. That was a very difficult game for many reasons, and I felt like two content wise was a lot better than one. There was like so many things to do. Plus the end game was. I remember us playing that for the first time at an event. We were like, "Yo, this is awesome!" At end game, right? And then plus, I know they try to do raids. It didn't work out and stuff. But do you feel like for you feel like Division One was a better game for you or the Division Two? Because I was thinking like, what do you mean by
I
being
would
an impact
I
as
would
Division
say
One?
Division One was more fun for me. Yes, it was very bullet spongy, but it was more tailored to the players. Division Two took away a lot of things that a lot of Division One fans loved. Which,
Mm-hmm.
yes, as McFillan in the chat just said, we've got the return of the survival mode. Survival mode was the biggest component of Division One that was missing out of the Division Two.
Agreed. Agreed.
And so now, this year is the 10th anniversary of the Division universe, right? Because it first launched in 2016, and they're coming out later this year with Division Two Survivors, which essentially, they're blanketing all of DC in snow, and they're bringing back survival mode, which
Mm-hmm.
I will be actively playing because that's one of my favorite components of the Division in general. Was that hardcore, you know, very, very difficult extraction mode. Now, I am going to complain about one thing, and this might be a little divisive, especially knowing our relationship with Ubisoft.
Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Over the last couple of weeks, they have been hit with several cybersecurity related issues and concerns. You can call them hacks, call them API abuse, etc. But I mean, they've gone through a lot of. Yeah, I feel bad for their IT team. Yeah, I'm not gonna put anybody else's business out there. But yeah, I can't imagine the level of pain and stress that their cyber and IT infrastructure teams are going through at this moment, trying to mitigate this overall thing. And mostly it's been relegated to Rainbow Six, but they've, there is, an alleged loss of data with regards to all of their titles. So it's a concern, right? And so, yes, I'm looking forward to it, but I don't know if and how any of the other titles have been impacted outside of Rainbow Six.
Yeah, yeah. It's very difficult, and we'll see. I was gonna ask you this question. Do you think? I see this game coming out probably in early 2027. I don't see this coming out anytime soon. But do you think? Do you think it will be 2027 or later for
What,
Division Three?
Division 3?
Yeah.
27 to 28. If they're releasing Division 2 survivors this year, I don't know if they've got a I don't know if they've got a date
No,
announced
there's no
yet.
date. There's no date.
I think they announced Division 2. I think they, I mean, we know Division 3 is coming out, but I think they released Division 2 survivors this year, and they release Division 3 probably 27. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
been
I can see that.
5 or 6 years since Division 2 came out.
Yo, it's been so
So
long, man.
yeah.
It's been so long. Yeah. Anything else? I think we're good with the topics. I don't want to. I know everybody's gonna be talking about the Xbox Developer Direct, which is happening this week, actually, right? Supposedly it's
22nd.
a fourth secret game. Cause I know they did that a couple years back. They did like something like that where they surprised. It was like a surprise game announcement. It looks like it might happen with this one. I have no idea which one which one it is. I know there's hints out there. I'm trying my best
What do
to
you
stay
think it
away
is?
from that. What I think it is, I have no idea. Because I'm trying to stay away. Here's the thing: it probably gonna be a smaller game. I'll tell you what I wish it could be. Because remember, they've been partnering with other game companies. Okay, I think what I'm about to say, people are gonna say, "Yo, that's never gonna happen," but I'm gonna say it still, but just because that's something that I want. But 2 years ago, we got to see the announcement from Sega with multiple games that's coming out. It was like Crazy Taxi, Jet Set, Shinobi, Ultra
Hmm.
Beast. I know there was, New Streets of Rage, right? And I know Shinobi came out last year, which is one of my favorite games of last year. I'll make sure to check it out because it's phenomenal. And I think, based on the timing, I think Jet Set might be the next game. I thought there were going to be some type of announcement or some gameplay footage trailer at Game Awards. It didn't happen. Could it be? It could happen for this at the developer direct. I don't know. And here's why. Here's why. It's the 25th anniversary of Xbox this year,
Yeah,
right?
I was gonna
It's
say
a
that.
25th anniversary. The last time there was a Jet Set Radio game, which is Jet Set Radio Future, that was I think was like 2002, and that was in the exclusives game. That was the only time they came out, and never came out after that. So there's a strong history with Xbox and Sega. So I don't know if this is going to be the right place to show it. It could be at the game showcase later this year. Maybe that's what I think. But it would be cool to see something with Xbox and Sega, just just to make that connection from like back in the days and now. I think that would be really cool if they could make that happen. That's me personally. I would love to see that. I know people are going to say it's never going to happen, but that's just me. But I think it's going to be something smaller. Maybe it's not going to be as a big AAA game like that. You know, that's what I think. I think that
Okay.
would make sense for like the game showcase. But you have any theories? What could it be?
I mean, it would be cool to see them announce to see more about the new Gears title. I know we talked about that last week. Halo Campaign Evolved, I think would be really cool to see, considering, like you said, 25th anniversary, the big, the big time. Why not have your super flagship, which I mean, even in 2025, 2026, is
Hmm.
Halo still the flagship with, considering how it's done over the last few years. I think that would be super cool. I don't think they're going to do anything as far as
Nah,
hardware. I
they're
think
not gonna.
they're
Nah.
not doing hardware or anything. They'll probably unveil a controller at at E3 or something later this year, but
Hmm.
I think it would be cool to see something that tips the nod to like that. It's a nod of the cap to like Halo Campaign Evolved. That I think, in my personal opinion, that'd be really cool.
I'll tell you. I'll tell you why that's not gonna happen. And look, I would love that. I would love to see that. But Fable and Forza are two games that's gonna hopefully is gonna be coming out early this year. So it's like sometime in spring. And I feel like if they show Gears and Halo and all these, I think those games are gonna outshine the conversation about their next games than those two games, than two games there. So
Hmm.
might as well just keep that as secret as possible and show that at the right time, which is during the Summer Game Fest Xbox Game Showcase. And hopefully during that time, we'll also get to see like what's next for Xbox. That's what I think is gonna happen. The developer directed. I don't think this is like the right time to show those games. Me
It's funny.
personally, but-
Nightshade in the chat just said another Rayman. That
bro, when
I
was
think
the
would be
last
super
that,
dope?
that
Rayman
yo,
Legends was amazing. It's still one of my favorite games.
yo, it's amazing, amazing
that
game.
game.
Yeah, I had that in all different versions. Yo, I remember it came out for the Wii U, and also came out for like Xbox and PlayStation after that, like a couple years
Rayman
after that.
Legends is one of those titles that
One of the
will-
best
core
platforms.
I would almost say core memory, and I'm saying that as a 52-year-old, right? That game was a core memory for me. So I would love to see them bring that back out and just that'd be cool.
Yo, because I remember you and your wife used to play that a lot when we were
Yeah,
still you were still in
our
Miami
couch,
at that time.
Yeah, I was still in
Yeah.
Miami. That was our couch really that was our couch, like that was what we played just to just chill on the couch.
Yeah.
And it's funny, as infuriating as that game can be sometimes, that was our relaxation, right? That was
You try to get like all 100%. That game was tough to do 100%. That game was tough to do that.
I came to the realization way long time ago that wasn't happening for me.
Yeah. Wait, so Nightshade, I love reading the chat because something we're bringing up here. Nightshade says Sunset Overdrive was the initial title I was thinking of. That's why I think Jet Set Radio won't return. Oh no, Sunset Overdrive now that's a PlayStation title now. That's not.
Nah,
That's PlayStation now. I think they
those
they
are
got the rights for that.
those words are banned here in GTR, especially for
Wait,
gaming.
Ben. What the hell are you talking about? No way. Hell no. That's not a
That
that.
game was trash, bro.
No. What the hell are you talking about?
That game was
No.
garbage.
I will.
bro.
Let me tell you,
Big
man.
trash
I will
cans, bro.
die arguing here, yo.
You could
Yo,
argue all you want, man.
that
That game
game-
was trash. That game was
That
like the,
game, no.
the
You never
Seminoles.
have you been played it? You haven't even played it. So why are you
The
even
game was like
talking?
the Florida Seminoles, bro. It was horrible.
Oh wow.
Trash.
No, that's you between you and Paris. No, that game is phenomenal, bro. That game is really dope. That's the reason why you get to see a game like Spider-Man and other Sonic games because of Sunset Overdrive. That game was, bro, you crazy? That game is phenomenal. Look, I get it's not your style, like it's not your
Garbage.
thing, but it's
Garbage.
phenomenal. You haven't played it. You don't even know the story
I
about that
did
game.
play it. I did
No,
play
you
the
didn't.
game.
When was the last
Okay.
time you played it, B? Show me,
Like
show
2012 or
me
whatever.
your
It was like
stats,
this.
bro.
Garbage.
Show me your stats, because I can show you my stats. I have hundreds and hundreds of hours.
You
playing
go
that
look
game.
for it. You go look for it.
You know what? Let me see if I could go right now on my Xbox. How can you search for that on Xbox? How can
I don't know. You
Is there like
find
an
out.
easier
You
way to
figure
do
it out.
that?
You figure it out. I ain't
Bro,
even gonna tell you.
Yo,
You go
one of
figure it
my-
out yourself.
One of the best games that came out last generation. Hands out. I'll die to that, man. With that, yo. There you go. See, I have receipts. When I have receipts. I play that game, yo. I love that game. It had one of the dopest boss battles experience was that. It was so good. Oh, soundtrack. What? Phenomenal. Hey, look, P's joking. He's not that serious about it.
I'm dead ass serious. Game was trash. That's why I didn't play it.
No. And I played also the DLC. But shout out to the team at Insomniac. I know they hit me up in the past every time because I will bring that game a lot. They're like, yo, thank you for the shout out, man. There you go. Dope. There's a part in the game that they also talked about NeoGAF as a joke. It was pretty funny. Yeah. But anyways, we're gonna wrap it up here on the podcast version, but we probably have a couple more minutes of like the, after show. And man, everyone, thank you for joining us, and also shout out to Paris. I know Paris is here
In the chat.
You know what? We should have talked about the Canes because I know he's been
Yep.
texting me and watching the
Hurricanes in the natty, baby. Let's go.
that. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I was pretty nervous at that last few minutes. I was like, ooh, it's too close. It's too close. Paris is there, unless he left because he couldn't take it anymore with the Canes chat.
Nah, he's
So
there.
good.
I see him. I see him.
He is. Hi.
I see
Hello.
him lurking in the back.
Hello, Paris. All right, we're gonna wrap it up here, and we'll be back next time here on Gamer Tag Radio. Take care, everyone. Bye. Cool. Pretty dope, man.
Add him to the
Oh
after
God,
show.
I knew. I knew it. I knew it. I knew he was gonna join. Oh, let me see if I can get him. Wait, hold up, hold up. Where is
I
it?
got it. I already copied
got
it.
it? Okay,
Putting
okay.
in the, yeah.
Oh God, here you're gonna come. He's gonna talk so much shit. I know he's gonna talk so much shit. I'm back home.
It's in the group chat.
Yeah, let's see. Let's see what we're doing. Let's see. He's gonna come here, gun blazing.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder what he's gonna say. See, we're still waiting for Paris.
I know his wish is to have Tampa in the top four of the draft. What is the 2026?
You know what?
draft order?
I used to watch a lot of college football back like years ago, and I'm not gonna lie, I haven't really been caught up with a lot of things, even basketball too. Like I just watch here and
Oh
there.
yeah, Tampa's
you
at
know.
15. Yeah, they're not getting.
But-
Well, maybe they get what's his name if he's
Oh,
lucky.
here Paris is here. Look at that. Look at that Xbox Shield wearing the PlayStation 5 shirt. What's up, Paris? What's up, Paris?
No, what's up? Yeah, I go. Hold on. What the hell?
What the
What the hell am I hearing?
Yo, you've been podcasting
go.
for a long ass time. This is the 20th year for Paris. So shout out to Paris, yo.
Hey, I was out. That's why I couldn't be on. So I was like, oh, let me tune in and see what they're doing. I was driving back. That's why I was talking shit.
What? So what? You said you wanted to be on the after show. What's up?
No,
No, I just want to address a couple things.
Oh,
First of
my
all,
God.
Pete,
Oh.
I don't ever remember you rating with me on the Division Two. So how dare you try and say that I was getting carried on anything? Because that is
I watched
false.
the video. I watched the video.
Oh no
back.
no! You were watching Danny not listen.
What
no,
the hell are you
that's
talking
what you
about?
saw.
No,
Look,
man.
There's
What the hell are you talking
thousands
about?
of videos of all of us playing in a game, whether it was Sea of Thieves and Danny crashing us or whatever.
No, bro, don't change the conversation. With the raid, I'm gonna keep it real. With the raid, I feel like something was broken in that first big
You.
part of the game.
It was your
no,
gameplay.
man. Well, we were all struggling. What are you talking about? We were all struggling. It wasn't. I feel like it was way harder, in my opinion, that part than what I played in the.
You know
on
why,
Destiny
Dan?
1.
You know why,
Destiny
Paris?
1, I
Because-
played all the raids. Destiny 1, Destiny 2, I gave up. I was like, this is so fucking too much.
That was
for me.
because you were so
I couldn't do it.
under-leveled. You were so like you sat in the back because you couldn't do any damage because everybody.
And you know
had-
why? But you know why, Pete? Because I played multiple games, motherfucker.
He was
Okay,
over
I
there
play.
playing
I wasn't
Sunset
just.
Overdrive instead of
I
playing
wasn't
Mission-
stuck. Here's the thing. I wasn't stuck playing one game. Of course, you guys were high level. I was just like, there's other things. Look, there was a lot of dope games that came out during that time, and I missed it. It's fine. I'm okay with it.
I actually have a serious question because I saw this on
Yeah.
on Twitter or whatever, right? And I even responded saying it was a bad idea. Just
Yeah.
somebody I know. He was saying because you see how popular Arc Raiders is now that the next division it should be PvE PvP everywhere and not just the Dark Zone. And I was like, that's a terrible idea. Don't do that. You'll
It
essentially
takes
break the
it takes
game
away. Yeah,
if you do
it
that.
stops the game from being.
Yeah,
what
I would have
we
liked
know
that.
of.
I would have like. I feel like you should have that choice if you want to play that or not. Not like that.
That's what the Dark
Yeah.
Zone is for. That's why you go to the Dark
Exactly.
Zone.
Right.
But
For
here's the
that, yeah.
thing. Did we really? I really didn't bother playing the Dark Zone at all.
Well,
I was like,
this is the point. What you just said, because part of my response was, well, then you should put the highest high tier loot in the Dark Zone. So if you want to be the best of the cosmetics, weapons, gear, everything, so that if someone sees you out in the open world, they know you went in the Dark Zone to go get that. So it's an incentive for you to want to go to the Dark Zone
That was
to
the whole
get
reason
specific
for it.
gear.
That was the whole
Yeah.
reason for the Dark Zone. That was like you said exactly. That was the incentive to go in there because you knew you were going to get all the top tier yellow loot, etc. You were going to get all the named gear, from the sets. That's where the majority of those high tier perfect sets were going to come out of was the Dark Zone. Yeah, and then you would get.
But- and I agree.
You'd get camped and nerfed at the extraction, so get all your stuff looted.
But I think they need to make it even more so, like with Destiny, or the dungeons, like with a raid or dungeon, where there was specific gear there that can only be attained by going in the Dark Zone, and that makes completing in-game content easier, right? Because I'm trying to remember, there was one gun that you got in the raid that was just OP, completely OP. They should have something like that for the Dark Zone. I guess is what I'm saying.
Now, my question to you guys: where the location? Because I think we had enough of New York, and I know a lot of people wanted to go back to New York and all that. And we played Washington D.C., which is I think was cool. New location
Tampa.
or what? Tampa.
Put my house. I
I'll
can
tell
go
you
to my
this,
house.
it's gonna be very flat. It's gonna be very flat because Florida's flat. I would like to see some little hills or something.
No, I honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if it's something like Seattle or LA or Chicago.
I think Los Angeles will make Los Angeles.
I like Chicago. I think Chicago would be pretty dope.
Because it's
Chicago
close
would be
enough
cool, too.
for like that Washington D.C., New York. I would love to see like a Seattle or LA because it's just on the other side of the state or the other side of the country or whatever.
Yeah,
But I
yeah.
think I think Chicago brings it more of a proximity to either or maybe Pennsylvania or Pittsburgh or whatever.
I'm also thinking either London or Paris.
Oof. That's a good one too.
I don't think they'll do that. I think they'll keep it in North America. But if they were to venture out of North America, those are two cities I think would be
They've
really
already got
good.
the maps. They've already got the
Yeah,
maps
well,
for both
well, yeah.
because they did all of that for Assassin's Creed. So why not do
Yeah.
it for either of those? That would be cool. And if they did that, then I would say maybe Madrid as well because it's
Yeah.
on that same east coast of Europe. That'd be
Yeah.
stupid, ridiculous, dope.
Yo,
Oh,
but
yeah.
honestly, thinking about it, Chicago will be the best spot
Yeah.
for this.
Because you've got water, you've got the river that can bisect the city, so that
Yeah.
that gives you opportunities for splitting up your zones and how you get to different places, like having like the Miracle Mile, or is it Miracle Mile? The whatever where all the shops are or whatever. That could be like either end zone or like near end game type stuff, or that could be your dark zone. Magic Mile. That's what it was. Thanks, Tanya. That'd be really
sick.
really cool.
I like
Yeah.
that idea. I like that idea. Yeah.
You're welcome. I want points.
Yeah.
I
You
want points.
Now,
Julian, if
Paris,
you're listening, I want points.
Paris, that interview with Julian, he said that this game that they're working on is going to be pretty big. It's similar to like how the Impact One had. What do you think? What Julian was trying to say from? Do you think it's more of like the content, like two? Is it like the way how you play, the difficulty of one, or what? In your opinion?
I think it's more content, more modes, scaling difficulty like they've always done. Whereas I heard you guys talking, they're bringing survival mode into Division 2. It's launching Division 3 with all that stuff. And this is where I go again with the Dark Zone. I think they have a huge opportunity of having a standalone survival mode along with a more robust Dark Zone that really could break it out. And then you add in everything else they did, like obviously the Black Tusk, all that stuff they did with the in-game content. You keep that in there as well. So yeah, I mean, if you think about it, they got 10 years of lessons learned of the Division series, where you can combine all that stuff into one complete package for the Division 3. I'm just thankful that they didn't give up on the IP, because for a while there it seemed like they were. I know they were going to do Heartland. I don't know if any of you got into that alpha stuff they were doing, because I got to play a little bit of it, but that was more free to play.
I did.
More free to play, so I don't know if that would have worked ultimately. Which, excuse me. So now I am glad that they were like, yeah, let's go make the Division 3. Honestly, they're doing what Bungie should have done. Period.
Expanding.
It's what Bungie should have done with Destiny. We should have gotten a Destiny 3 instead of them trying to hold on for dear life with Destiny 2.
Using the same engine and everything, right?
They told the complete story. It had its Avengers Endgame moment ending. All right, we're done. We're done with or Destiny 2. We're going to come back with all new Destiny 3. It might be too late now. I mean, we'll obviously see with Marathon and whatever that does, but I don't even know if Bungie's going to get to make a Destiny 3 now. Because essentially all the people that were responsible for it, and you know what I'm talking about,
They're
they ain't
gone.
there no more.
Yeah, and one thing that they need to add in this one for the next division, crossplay, cross saves. They have to. They can't. It's not like the previous one. Like we were talking about clans, Paris, where it was multiple clans. You have to go to the PC version. That's a different clan. You couldn't join the same when you play the console. Like they got to make it easier now. Crossplay, cross save. I think for the next one.
Oh yeah, it has to be crossplay. I can't imagine them not in this current state that we're in with gaming. It would make no sense for them to gate people off into, oh, you're only on PlayStation, you're only on PC, you're only on Xbox. It's like everybody play together. And I get why they haven't done it with Division 2. It'd be a technical nightmare trying to figure it out. That's why Fallout 76 hasn't done it either.
Yeah.
So makes sense. Just do it with Division 3.
Yeah, and my last question about the Division is, what was it that they did right with the Division 2 for you guys? Do you feel like
The
for
end
me
game.
was the end game was
End
for
game.
me was
Yeah,
the highlight.
Endgame was phenomenal.
Which was the big thing that Paris had against the first division. You could get a pink gun. I still laugh internally
Oh
about
my
that.
God, I forgot about that.
I still remember that whole day.
No,
You could get a pink gun, right?
Yo.
Of that being the end game for the Division 1. And they look, they took their lessons. They learned from them. And what did we get out of Division 2? We got all of the end game
But
that
remember-
we never thought we were going to get.
Remember though, Julian, because Julian wasn't leading the Division 1, but he was on the team. He was there that day. That
was?
all that
Oh,
went
so that-
down,
yeah.
and we had, because I thought one of you were in the conversation I had with him, because we talked about that, and he even said he remembers like, not me, which is why with the Division 2, they made those changes, which is awesome.
Well, a lot of people don't know
And
this, so
this
you
is
gotta break
going
down the
back-
story.
Was that when we all went to the studio tour?
No, that was
Or after.
you. It was you and Paris went to an event. I think it was San Francisco. It was an event there.
No,
Yeah.
I know the event when he said you can get a pink. I'm saying when he had the conversation of he's like I was there during that time. Was that when we all went to where was it North Carolina or whatever together for the big thing?
Was
No,
he? He
because
wasn't there.
Julian wasn't there for that. He wasn't at Red Storm. It was. No, it was that Division 2 we went. Remember Paris Pena?
Yes.
Remember my name
Oh,
tag?
yes,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
forgot.
We went to Fogo de Chao after that.
That was the one that they introduced us to the end game. And true story, we were the first group to finish end game.
Yeah.
Out of everybody, and it was a
Yeah.
big, huge event. Everybody was there.
Yo,
Yeah.
I will never forget, because remember they kept that secret. We didn't know there was an end game, and you're like, wait, what?
What? Yeah.
What?
Yo,
Well,
we
that
were,
was-
we
that
were
was
like,
so
wait,
freaking
what?
good.
And
Yeah.
then we tried, and it was so hard to compare.
Yeah.
We got used to play the regular division,
Yeah.
and then when we came back after the break, they were like, all right, I hope you guys are ready for the end game. I was like, wait, what? And then we started playing it, bro. It took us a bit, but then we figured out the pattern. We're like, oh, we got this. Yeah.
Do you
But Paris-
remember
oh, go ahead.
who was the fourth that we were with? It was us three, and there was one other person.
Was it Q? Was it Q with us?
It might have been.
I think it was Q.
It might have been Q.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was definitely someone we were cool
Wait,
with.
no, it was
so.
with Q. It was with Q. And I think we had footage of that recording
Yeah.
somewhere.
I
Yeah.
remember we all there was like the podium where we all did like the fake, like we were talking on a speech.
Oh,
thing.
yeah, yeah,
I had, like
yeah,
a Miami
yeah.
Heat jersey on or something like that.
Yeah, yeah. No, I was gonna ask Paris, like the story, because there's people that probably haven't listened to that episode.
I'll be right back.
The story about how the pink gun came about. Because you were just talking, and at that time you're a huge Destiny guy, and I think you brought it up, like the type of content during the interview, and it was like live, the recording, right? So
See, Pete walked away. I was gonna say something smart ass, but I'm not gonna say it now. No, it was we were doing an interview or whatever, right? I'm pretty sure it was whoever the creative director was for the division. That's who we were talking to. Wait, Pete's coming back. Hold
No,
on.
he's back.
Wait, did Pete come
I'm
back?
back.
Okay, so Danny, I was gonna make fun of Danny. I was like, let me tell the story. He was damn near telling the whole story. I was like, why don't you just complete it? I gotta say anything. No, but we were talking to the creative director, I'm pretty sure. And like you said, I was super hardcore into Destiny at that point. So obviously I knew that whole game flow. And as he described the division, and you can get this, and you're like, and you can get like a pink gun, and I'm like, a pink gun? What am I gonna do with that? What is that gonna do? And he had no answer. He had no answer in that interview, and that's why I said Julian was there. So then when we're at the Division 2 thing, he brought that up because that obviously was something that got discussed post that event internally, that they essentially didn't have any incentive once you hit end game to get people to continue to grind. Like, nobody gives a shit about a pink gun. What does it do? What am I doing with it?
Like, I
Hey,
remember
guys,
I had played in multiple early versions of it, like alphas and betas or whatever.
Yeah.
And then I was super hyped on the title. And then Paris comes in and he was just like, all right, it's okay. This is cool. This is cool. But I could see that it wasn't like scratching that loot itch,
The itch.
and whatnot. It wasn't
The
scratching
carrot
it
on
for-
the stick wasn't there.
Yeah, and that's why you asked the question. So that's why you asked the question. And when he said, "I'm so glad we didn't do video back then, but it would be priceless footage right now."
Oh, his reacting. He panicked. You know, he panicked. He panicked.
Oh, you're gonna pick gun.
Yeah, but believe it or not, that gave us the opportunity to be one of the first people to interview Julian for the Division 2. I remember they just announced it. We were at an event, and
It was E3.
was it E3? Yeah, it was E3.
It was
yeah,
E3.
Yeah, and they gave an opportunity for us to sit down. He's like, "Hey, you guys are the first ones," because I think they were not prepared for that question, Paris, about.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't at all.
He wasn't prepared. So, but this time, like, these guys know about these type of games. So they will be the perfect people to talk to first, you know. So,
But you have to remember at that point in time, so that would have been 2016, I'm assuming, Destiny was at the peak.
it was.
So it's like, if you're not doing something to compete with what Bungie was doing at that time, because Taken King had just come out the year before, so they were riding high. And I'm like, yeah, no, this is not comparing to that. Sorry, y'all got to do more than this. Or I'm not going to stop my part-time job, which was Destiny, to go in and play this one, because that's how much I was grinding at that time. But obviously, the Division 2, loved it. I mean, hundreds of hours into that. I thought it, and it still is fantastic. I mean, unfortunately, just life, everything that's been going on, I don't get to play it. We don't have a crew anymore, like Tinks and all them. We ain't play with all them anymore. But yeah, Division 3, I would love to jump back in and give it a shot and see how it goes. God, there was something I was going to bring up. Now I'm forgetting. Oh, this is completely off track of what y'all talking about with the Division. Yeah. So kind of funny, we did our fantasy draft, right? And and I told you I got a little heads up. Fable was going to be at the showcase thing, right? So I was like, oh man, I'm gonna just go ahead and bid on it now, and I'm a bid because you get $100 budget for the year, right, to make bids on Unclaimed Games. So I'm like, I'm a bid on Fable. I put $50, like half my budget. I was like, I'm gonna get this. No one's gonna bid this high, whatever. The whole bid thing went through last night, so I get up this morning. I was like, oh man, let me see if I got Fable. Yo, Snowbike Mike is a freaking maniac.
what
That
happened?
dude.
All hunted.
Yep. He has $1 left.
Yo, Pete, your camera went out. What happened?
No, I
Your
hit,
camera
I hit
went-
my table and disconnected. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I looked and saw I was like, you got to be freaking kidding me. And then on the slick, I was like, oh, I'm a snag replace. Right? I'm like, ain't nobody thinking about replace. I just put like $5 on the thing. Yo, freaking Greg had the same idea. Y'all bid me. So I didn't get Fable or replace.
That's messed
off
up.
of the waiver wire. Yeah. So I
'Cause
text Greg this morning.
Nobody was talking about it.
I know. I text Greg this morning. I was like, F you for doing this. Well, nobody's supposed to be paying attention to this except me.
Yo, what the heck? That's so cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Paris, I know quickly. I asked Pete about the supposedly secret fourth game. Do you think it's gonna be a big game or a smaller game in your opinion? That you don't have to say what it is, but or whatever. But do you think it's a smaller game or a big game?
I think it's a smaller game.
Okay, so I'm definitely wrong for me. Then I'm like, there's no way they're gonna show a big game.
If the streets are correct,
The streets.
it's a smaller game. We'll see what the streets know. But the streets are saying it's a smaller game.
Okay, the streets. These
We will
online
see.
streets.
Yep, these online
These
streets.
These streets.
And again, I'm not trying to get y'all to redo the whole episode. And I didn't get to hear everything that y'all said, but I will. Look, you know me. You know I like to stir up some shit online every now and again. So I had said back in November, I said if Fable, Forza Horizon 6, Halo Campaign Evolved, Gears of War E-Day, if those 4 games all drop in 2026, this will be the biggest year in the 25-year history of Xbox.
100%.
Because you're getting the 4 flagship titles all in one calendar year.
And they've never done that.
It'd be huge. So then I found the tweet I made and I quote tweeted and I said it again. You already know what the comments are.
But you saw what happened the other day for me? So remember the conversation we had last week that I even asked? We were talking about about 2026 games and all that stuff. And I said, yo, this could be the year for Xbox. Like I said, I brought it up and we all agreed, right? I grabbed that clip and I put it on Twitter, bro. Within 24 hours, people were like, oh yeah, every year is the year. Every year is the year. Every year. It never happens. Yo, think about it. When have we ever seen this amount of games like this? Yo, not even the 360 era was like that. We haven't.
That's what I'm saying. In all in one year is the point from their first party stuff, not adding in any third party things. Look, in the fantasy draft, Forza Horizon 6 was the #1 pick because that's how good Forza Horizon is. Everybody knows that's going to be a highly rated game in Japan, which people have been wanting for like 10 years. Mm-hmm. So, of course, that's going to be a big game, right? Gears of War, we're getting Emergence Day.
That's for you.
Marcus and Dom, sign me up. I'm all in for that. Look, you and I played the Halo Campaign Evolved. It was good. I want to play more. I want to see these prequel missions. Why not? Let's see. And then you're getting Fable, which has been, it was the last game they showed in 2020 when they revealed the Series X. We're finally getting it now 6 years later. Of course, that's going to be a big deal. Open world Fable, RPG, the whole thing. You got ex-CDPR devs working on the gameplay for and the open world aspects of it. Why not? Of course, that's huge. That is huge. Huge. So when people say stuff online, they're just being salty or whatever, being silly. But I genuinely believe it. I genuinely believe this will be the biggest year for Xbox if they deliver all 4 of these games. And obviously they got to be good, but they deliver these 4 games. It's huge.
Yeah, no, and I 100% agree with you on that. It's what it is. I think the past couple of years, Xbox is doing really good, right? Like releasing the games and everything. But also, I feel like there was a lot of bumps that I think people are just like, God, this is too much. Like, and that's the part where I understand. But potentially, if you see all these games that's coming out in 1 year, and we have never seen that within 25 years of Xbox, this could be the biggest year for Xbox when it comes to that type of content, But I think people are not. They're still stuck in the exclusive or multi-platform or whatever. Like, bro, let me tell you right now, and this is a big if Gears of War E-Day comes out, and we know it's going to come out multiple platforms.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I'll play it on the PlayStation 5. I don't care, and I have it on PC, and I'll play it.
Yeah, why not?
There's nothing wrong with that. I just want to see the story. I just want to have a good time. I could give 2 shits about if it's like if this is going to be on whatever platform. I just want to play the game. That's
exactly.
what I think. Yeah,
exactly.
And it's going to be fun, man. So
and God, what was I gonna say? That's the thing. What have Matt Booty and Phil Spencer been saying at this point? Probably the last 3 or 4 years. They want to get to a point where they have a major release every quarter. Welcome to 2026. Because I'm not saying that's the release cadence. We'll obviously see what it is, but the streets are saying that Forza Horizon 6 is coming the first half of this year. So we know that.
So if you calculate it, so this will be, this is me guessing. I don't know anything about this. So Forza, February, Fable,
I'm thinking
May.
March. I'm thinking March or April for Forza. That's just, again, guessing. I don't know.
What about Fable then?
See, this is where it gets interesting because let's not also forget, you got a Starfield 2.0 update coming out at some point, right? And Modern Warfare 4 is probably late October, November. I'm thinking November for that, right? So again, just adding on to the big games that they got. I think, again, I don't know nothing. I want to be clear. So be clear to this shit saying I said
Yeah,
this
stop.
is
This
what's
is
happening.
news. This is not breaking news or anything. Please.
Let's say Forza Horizon 6 is end of March.
Okay.
Let's say Gears of War E-Day is mid to late October. Horror aspect, Halloween, that seems like a good release time for that, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think, and maybe the streets told me this, but I think Halo Campaign Evolve might actually be this summer. That's what the streets are saying. I don't know.
Yo, these streets are tough.
Yeah, these are some tough streets. And then
Summer.
Fable's the one I can't figure out. August, September? Up in there somewhere?
I think this is spring, Paris. I think Fable is
You
spring.
think Fable's the first half of this year? I
Yes,
don't think that.
I think
That
so.
I don't think.
Because look, we have Halo. I think Gears of War will be the November game, like you said. November, yes, 100%.
No, I think October.
So what the
Gears.
fuck will be November then?
Call of Duty.
Damn, you're fucking right. Yeah, you know
Yeah.
what? You're right. Right. But here's the thing. If and this is an if Grand Theft Auto comes out November, so it makes sense to Call of Duty have in November and have Gears in October. That makes sense. Now,
Yes.
Fable originally got delayed and multiple games got delayed because of Grand Theft Auto. You know, so
Maybe that's what
why?
the street said. We'll see.
Why? Yeah, but why they're gonna have that game at the end of the year? It makes sense to release this game spring.
But that's
before
why I'm
June.
thinking. Yeah, I do not think you make this past October as Fable. I definitely think it's before October because now you're starting to impede on Gears and on Call of Duty, and we obviously know Grand Theft Auto. Nobody wants to release around that. There's going to be no major games around that when that comes out. Call of Duty is the only one that I could see come out a week, maybe 2 weeks before, and they're going to be fine. But so that's what I mean. Because okay, let's talk the whole thing out. I'm pretty sure Gears of War is the June Dev Direct at the showcase. That just makes sense, right?
Yeah,
So then, if you're not going to release Halo on the anniversary, on the 25th anniversary, because that's what a lot of us thought. I've thought that for a long time. Till the street started talking. Now I'm thinking differently. You can put that out in the middle of the summer or whatever. Fine.
yeah, celebrate.
But okay. Is Fable before the June? So you think it's first half of the year? So
Yes.
is Fable May?
May makes sense. May or honestly June. It could be even early June.
So
'Cause it's still considered
but
spring.
Do you really want to release that around the June showcase where you're having all these other announcements and things? Doesn't that kind of take away from it? When you want, I think it's either before
May.
the showcase or, like I said, August. Because wasn't Starfield? Starfield was August, right? Oh no, it was beginning of September.
September.
Starfield was
No,
beginning of September. Because okay, work with me on this. Work with me on this.
Okay.
Again, this ain't the streets. This is me.
The streets are talking.
June showcase,
Yeah.
whatever reveals, end it with the Gears of War thing. October. July is Halo. No, sorry. August is Halo.
I can see that more.
Maybe
Fable
maybe
7
the end
no,
of
here,
August.
work,
yeah.
work with me. Let me finish. Jesus Christ. I'm trying to talk this out. Interrupting me.
What?
Halo is August. Fable is September. Gears is October. Call of Duty is November.
I still you're wrong with Fable, man.
But do you see the cadence that I'm
Yeah,
giving to you?
I see-
You're
I see
literally
it.
every freaking month until the end of the year, they got an Xbox game dropping.
But here also, this is why I think Fable makes sense to spring. and it's still technically Xbox is still releasing multiple games, but it's not on Xbox, Paris. It could be games also like South of Midnight when that's coming out for the Switch 2. And
No, I'm
PlayStation.
talking big games. I'm not
Okay,
talking
big game.
Starfield or
Oh
South
no,
of
no,
Midnight
no! But I'm just
re-releases
saying.
or
I'm saying
Valve, all that.
technically, they're still going to be releasing games, not some older games on other platforms, but it's still Xbox releasing stuff everywhere monthly. I think Fable is May. Fable makes sense May.
Well, and then that's what I'm trying to say. I can
Yeah.
either see it being May. If it's not May, then I think September. I'm gonna stick with that.
I don't agree with that. That's the part I don't.
Of course you don't.
What the heck? What the? But I'm saying, Paris, we're having a conversation. Why are you gonna? Okay, typically, when we get to see developers direct, it's games that's coming out in spring. Why the hell are they gonna show a game?
Avowed wasn't.
What the hell are you talking about?
Because they did a dev direct for Avowed. Hell, even last year with Ninja Gaiden 4,
Yo.
those were at the end of the year, and then Avowed obviously got delayed into the next year. But Avowed was November. Remember?
Avowed
Was November at the dev direct. It wasn't the first half of the year. Ninja
February-
Gaiden 4
February
was not the
13th.
first half of the year.
Look, MF. I think this game, Fable, is coming out late April. That's like the earliest.
They're not doing
May.
that. They're not doing this.
May
It
of
won't be
2026.
April.
Mark my
I'll bet
words.
you any amount
Clip
of money
this
you
shit.
want is not April.
Clip
I
this
will
shit.
bet you anything you want is not April.
Look, man.
Anything.
And that's why you don't have Fable in your freaking draft. For being mean, yo. I'm. Thank you, Mike, for taking it away from Paris.
You know what I do have in my draft though?
What?
You know what I do have though?
What?
I got Lego Batman.
Oh no, that game is gonna be dope.
I
That
got
game is-
Control. And I
Control's
got
dope.
Gears of War E-Day.
Those are 3 bangers.
Hey,
But Fable, I think
I'm
Fable's
gonna
gonna
be
be dope.
alright. This is what I'm trying to tell you. I'm gonna be alright. Okay. So you can say whatever you want. I was trying to make it a wrap in January. If I'd have got Fable, it was a wrap in January. I already won. Just
By
give
the
me
way-
the crown now.
By the way, Pete, you have your phone near the mic or something? I hear the
Yeah, there's a little buzz.
little buzz.
Actually, no. The mic is here. Phone is like over here.
Yeah,
next to my
it's
monitor.
it's hitting something. I don't know what. It's every few minutes it pops up. But anyways,
So can I be a tech nerd for just a second?
yes,
Let's do it.
go for it. 'Cause this is why I stay quiet. But go ahead.
I've upgraded all my Wi-Fi to Wi-Fi 7, and I'm not doing Ethernet on anything now. Everything's Wi-Fi.
Wow.
Everything Wi-Fi. No more cables. You're done.
No more cables. No more cables. The only thing I have cable is my NAS is plugged directly into the router. That's it.
Using 2.5 or single? Or
Yeah,
or
2.5. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, 2.5.
How's the speed on that compared to?
Well, this is the experiment I did. So I put the Wi-Fi on my gaming PC, right, which I had hardwired. I fired up GeForce Now, and I did a test with it wired. I wanted to see what the latency and all that looked like.
Yeah.
I did wired, and then I did on the Wi-Fi.
yeah.
Damn near identical. Slightly more latency. I think I had a latency number of 9 on Wi-Fi, and it was 7 on wired. Other than that, the speeds were identical.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's
So
dope.
I was like, screw it. Let's just go wireless. Like Trey was last night. He goes, because I'm in the back in the living room. I'm pulling all these wires and shit out. He's like, what are you doing? I go, I got it. Don't you worry about it. You ain't losing no internet. Well, why are you doing this? I go, worry about you. Don't worry about what I'm doing. Okay?
Damn, Paris. Oh my god. Oh wait.
That's fine.
Okay, wait. Go ahead.
Is,
Pete,
wait,
go
hold
ahead.
up. So you moved to Wi-Fi 7 APs around the house, but outside of maybe your iPhone 17 and your gaming
But you got to
PC,
remember, because I have a
Nobody
lot of
else has-
Wi-Fi. I have Wi-Fi 6E that can take advantage of that, so it can hop on the 6 gigahertz, channel. Yeah, that was the main reason I was doing it. So anything that was Wi-Fi 6E and above can hop on that 6 gigahertz channel. That's why I did it.
Oh, by the way, this
what I was
the comment here. Back-to-back releases every month. Damn. And this is just first party. Now throw in third party games. Dude, too many games to play. Great time to be a gamer.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
100%. It's
100%.
very exciting to take all the people that pretend to care about console war stuff. Yo, we're getting Soros, we're getting Wolverine. You know, Nintendo's gonna have a bunch of stuff up their sleeve. There's games like Planet of Lana 2 come out. I just talked about Control, Lego Batman. Bro, there's so many awesome games that are coming out this year. You know, yeah, it's a very exciting time.
Another one. Paris is correct. I think
Yep.
he's not correct.
Yep.
He's not correct.
Hey,
He's
Hazardor
not
be in
correct.
them streets. Hazardor be in them streets. That's all I gotta say. He be in them streets.
He's not correct.
He be in them streets. He knows.
When it comes
I'm
to
just telling you.
Fable, he's not correct on that. That one I'm confident this spring. Fable. Now,
Y'all should put some dinner on that.
hey, let's do it. Wait,
I'm
we
pretty
still
done.
have. Wait, we have.
Don't you owe me dinner in Malibu?
Wait, I thought we did. Didn't we?
Yeah.
You owe me dinner in Malibu.
You were
Yo,
supposed
I
to make
invite you
dinner,
multiple
and you was
wait,
gonna
hold up,
order
hold
your
up, hold
shrimps
up.
and spill wine everywhere.
Hold up. I
never
have
got
something to
that
say.
video. We never got that.
I know we made a bet. But also multiple times I took Paris like, yo, I got this, like, you know, through time. Like it's been a couple of years. But I paid it. I
Don't
paid a
make
couple
me say
times.
what I need to say. Don't make me say it.
What are you
Don't you
gonna
do
say?
that. Don't
it.
you do that.
What are
Don't
you
make
gonna
me say it.
what are you gonna
Say
say?
it.
Take it back before I say it.
I'm not
Say
taking
it.
it back.
Say it.
Oh, you not? So
wait,
were we not in Las Vegas with you, your wife, Khalif, Phoenix? I took all of you son of a guns to Ocean Prime and said, "Oh, whatever you want." Paid for the whole thing, tip, everything. They thought I was a damn WWE wrestler because we was balling that night.
Yo, no, you know why? Because Phoenix was wearing his WWE belt.
Yeah.
Yo, the whole restaurant was like, people were talking, yo, look, it's one of the WWE members. Like, and we're like, okay.
Hey, the waiter, he was excited, boy. He was like,
Yo,
boy, I'm
he-
gonna get a big old tip.
he
He
gave-
was excited.
He gave everyone his business card, like, yo, anytime, whenever you're in
Yeah.
town, please let me know. That is funny.
Yeah.
No, I got you next time, Paris. I got you then. I forgot
How
about
about this?
that.
How about this? Oh wait, Paris, you weren't on the show at the beginning. So it's gonna be either the 19th or the 20th.
Oh.
Yeah,
better
yeah. I
be-
mean,
you
yeah.
better
Like
time
I
right.
said, just let me know. Obviously, I drive up. That's no big deal.
Yeah. Danny could pay for dinner too.
Oh, wow.
There you go.
Wow. I'm trying to save money to move out.
Hey, like I said,
Move
I
out
took
after.
all these son of guns
I'm-
to Ocean Prime. We had lobsters and scrimps and
Yo.
some steaks. And
No,
it
I'm
was just
not gonna
messy.
lie. One of the best steaks I ever had in my life, yo.
Hey, you know
Jesus
what though? I'm gonna call him out though. I'm gonna call him out.
What?
I was giving Khalif a little side eye. I'm like, damn, you need to order all that. What are you doing?
Yo, this is the funny part. So they come with the check. And Paris is like this. Yo, it was so funny. Yo, that was so
man.
funny, yo.
Yeah.
Hilarious, man. Oh, classic.
Look, I'm sitting there ordering starters and side menu. Khalif was like, give me this, and this.
On the entree list.
Yeah. I'm like,
What do you want for appetizer? Let me get a 36-ounce porterhouse
Oh my god, that was funny. Oh my god, that was so funny.
and throw the lobster on there.
And not only that, not only the food, but the drinks, bro. The drinks, yo, bunch of drinks. Cheers, everybody go.
Khalif was like, give me a whole lobster to go. I'm not even gonna eat it. I'll tell you later.
Oh my god. Oh, that was good. That was so good. Oh my
No,
god.
that was a fun night though. That was fun. I love that.
That was
I
night
love we got to
one.
do
Night
that.
one of WrestleMania.
Yeah, it was right after night one of WrestleMania. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm going back. That's the price went up for tickets.
Oh, by the way, I know we have to show we can talk about whatever.
Yeah.
Smart move putting the belt on Drew. Finally, they got to mix it up.
I'm gonna keep it real. I haven't been watching wrestling in a couple of months. It's been kind of
Yeah, I know.
meh.
But Drew beat Cody on SmackDown
Good.
on Friday, so he's
Out
a
of
world
all
champ now.
places too.
But they
I
needed
wonder
to do
why.
that though. They needed because you got to have it unexpected. It can't be Cody's going to keep the belt till WrestleMania and this and that. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
now you have no idea what's going to happen.
I'm gonna
So
keep it
was
real
smart.
too. Also, I feel like ever since they moved the pay-per-view events, well, you know the
Oh, that
live
ESPN
event-
thing is
and
stupid.
Yeah. The good thing is, Pete, you got Netflix, you can watch it there. You know, for you, but like in the States, you have to go through ESPN.
Hey.
I mean, my team don't
Or-
play till
or
next
if
week.
you have
My
to-
team don't
yeah,
play
hey,
till
hey,
my team
Hey,
don't play
you
for a few
can
weeks,
watch it
so-
on Netflix in the States too.
I know with VPN, I'll do that too. But I'm just saying. But not everybody could do that, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I think that was a terrible move
Yeah, I
for
don't.
them.
My team don't
Why
play for 2 weeks.
ESPN? Why ESPN?
Money. They pay.
I know,
they-
but I'm saying,
highest
like,
bidder.
I feel like, Dio, why not do everything Netflix 100%? Like, I think that would have been big.
Again, is money. Them going to ESPN. Yeah, I have no problem with it being on ESPN. It's just, what were you can't logically expect anyone that already gets ESPN through their cable provider. Oh, I'm going to spend $30 more to get the app just to watch wrestling. No one's going to do that. And I know they're going to fix it, but it's not even going to happen until after this WrestleMania. So if you want to watch this WrestleMania, you would either have to spend $30 for ESPN or do other things.
I mean, Stephanie talked about in their sponsor podcast.
but you know ESPN did not like that. You know,
Why
they
would you
did not
say
like
that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything, Paris? Before we wrap it up, anything from the streets? Anything from the streets? From the streets. The
Streets.
No, I mean-
streets.
I mean, as far as the streets go, I'm excited for the Dev Direct. I want to see. I want to see what it. Oh, and again, I'm not trying to have y'all redo the whole show. I'll just say this real quick.
Yeah.
I don't think the Steam machine is $1,000, but if for whatever reason, with all the market conditions and all this crap going on, if it's even close to that price, for the love of God, delay this thing. I just. Nobody should be spending that amount of money on, as much as I like the Steam machine. If you look at the specs of it, it's barely a PlayStation 5 as far as performance goes. That's insane. I don't want, if it's over 700, I would definitely tell people I'm not sure if this is worth it. 8, okay, if you really want it, but bro, $1,000 is insane.
But remember, that
These-
was with that 17% markup. So
No, and that's what I'm saying. I don't believe that, and that's my
Right.
point. I'm just saying, if God forbid, for some reason, it is real, hell no, don't. I can't justify that in my head to
Yeah.
want to get it, even though I would love to have it. Like I said on Twitter the other day, keep what you got. I'm telling you, this RAM stuff, everything is going on. We're so freaking cooked, dude.
Oh yeah.
These prices are going to be out of control.
I wonder why this year has been rough. It's like, God, I don't know,
Yeah.
man. It's just, I don't know, man. I want. Here's the thing. I really want to get a Steam machine, but man, these prices, bro, is making me. Let me just wait. But if you wait, it's not gonna go down anytime soon. Here's the thing, Paris. Like, I don't see Valve delaying this at all. It's part of the strategy. I think it's just they're gonna do it and release it. People are gonna buy it. Like similar to like the LIX, that thing was expensive. People still bought it. Like, I think it reminds me of remember the 90s. It was 3DO was expensive. Was it what was it? Jaguar, I think. Was it Jaguar?
Yeah,
was expensive at that time
Atari
too?
Jaguar, yeah.
Yeah, there was a couple of consoles at that time that people were like, "What? Almost $1,000?" And people bought it, but I don't know, man. I just hope it's not like the last Steam machine where prices were all over the place and it was just confusing and it flopped. But I think with the power of Valve, I think this is gonna be the lessons learned. Also, I think this is it's gonna be fine. It's just the price. Now, even if they announce Half-Life 3, you think that's gonna be enough for people to actually go and buy it?
But you don't need a Steam machine to get Half-Life 3.
I know, but they're gonna promote it as Steam machine, all that. I think they're gonna.
Oh, I get the promotion. Yeah, look, the enthusiasts are gonna spend whatever. We know that. When I'm talking more from just the average person that, hey, they just want to get a new piece of tech, some new hardware. The Steam Machine spec wise is not worth $900+. It's just
Yeah.
not. You know,
Yeah.
I can't. Like I said, I can't wrap my head around that. I thought the PS5 Pro at $750 was ridiculous, let alone that. And who knows what the next gen Xbox is going to be? They're already letting you know it's not going to be subsidized. It's going to be pricey. So, I don't know, man. It's going to be rough.
Well, hopefully we could trade in
Oh,
some.
can I say one other thing?
Yeah, before we wrap it up, we gotta go. But go ahead.
Because we know people love to watch the stuff that hate watch. One pet peeve that I have is, like, we're just talking about this. Oh, I don't want to spend this. I want to do that. The people that will roll out and, why are you talking about it? You get it for free. Number one, stop worrying about what I get. First of all, worry about yourself. Number two, just because you see us get a product to review or whatever, these companies don't hand out products out of the kindness of their heart. Number three, stop pocket watching, because you have no idea on the back end what I spend on my kids, or all the other gadgets and other shit. I bought a Vision Pro, so kiss my tuchus. All right, I will spend my own money. But it's just crazy that people, when you're basically trying to tell people as a consumer, hey, don't blow your money on this. This is too much. This is that, right? You're clearly trying to help. You're being sensitive to the person that is spending their hard-earned money, and then people tell you shut up because they might have seen you get a product, you know, to review or something. I don't know. I just think it's ridiculous, personally.
Or are they just hating in these streets?
Well, they're always hating. They're always hating. You know
Always
that.
hating. Yeah. It's all good. All right, well, we're going to wrap it up here, guys, but thank you for watching. And Paris, you know what? I was thinking of grabbing a clip from this and put it on the next episode this week of, like, the Division conversation. I think it was cool to put it up. So I'm probably going to do that.
I don't give you my permission.
Okay. I'm still going to do it. All right, so we're going to wrap it up. We're going to wrap it up here, guys, but thank you for watching, and we'll be back next week with more stuff. We're out. Peace. Later. Bye. Pocket watch. Shout out to you guys.